welcome. Good morning. Right, hope you're all doing well this morning. Just move you down a little bit. Okay, I think we're all good. So I survived. I spent the night with the Warmaster. It's all good. Ready to build him up today. And after this advert is finished, hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a pleasant rest of your evening last night. Yeah, as promised, I haven't done anything more to him, so I've left him as he is. I did build last night some of the cool looking Crimson Court models. I think they're fantastic. As I said before, the downside of that is I'm going to be I'm really tempted with the other Underworlds models now. This is always the case, isn't it? God, Games Workshop. Oh, you've got me there. Right, let's carry on. So I think I finished this. I cleaned it up and things. So all that's left to do is just stick that on. So it looks relatively straightforward. So we're just going to get in there. Hello, Bob. Hello, Maxim. Good morning, guys. Very good. Very good. How are you doing? Did you have a good evening? Did you have a good sleep? I think we can just plonk that on. I'm really happy with this model. I probably would go as far as to say it's one of the best that they've done for a long time, for the price as well. Maxim, I'm really interested. I didn't ask you, did you receive all of your Titan goodness, or do you have to wait a little bit longer? Oh, good. I'm pleased. Pleased you caught up with the sleep. I managed to sleep in a little bit more today. I'm happy with that. Yeah, really chuffed. I think the camera is sort of picking up. There we go. It's always, it's kind of picking up my desk, but at the same time, my desk is full of Titans right now, rather than, normally I'm building over this side, but I wonder if we can just move this back a little bit without breaking too many things. There we go. I reckon that'll be all right. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. I just getting sidetracked by camera angles and things. Right. So C11. So we're onto these big Carapace parts. I'm hoping to finish this today. Wish me luck. I think I will finish it. Depends what time I have my coffee. I'll probably have my coffee by 11, I'd say. So I will pop off about 11 and grab a drink. Okay. Oh, and then B12. Now that's C. This is B, and that's 12. What a great start to a Sunday morning, guys. Building a massive Titan. Go. B12. Right, so we'll not throw all of the sprues on the floor today, please, if we can help that. There we are. You missed your post, lady. Oh no. You have to wait till Friday. Oh my word, wow, that's a long time to wait. No, that wouldn't work for me. Like, I couldn't last that long, I couldn't wait. I'm not that patient when it comes to these things. It's hard enough me waiting the whole week until they're released, let alone an extra week on top of that. My post lady was out there and ready yesterday morning with a large package, because it did have a lot and it was heavy. It was, I think the heaviest bit was the maniple. It was you know, it's heavier than you kind of expect, that maniple. But welcome everybody else, all the other viewers this morning. I did say there would be an overlap and I would continue this morning, and that's what I'm doing. The member video as well, the live stream of last night is available. I put that up just this morning to be available. So if you missed that last night for members, that is available. Did I put it in the member video playlist? Possibly not, but I have made it available. I wonder how we'll find that then. Well, I'll have a look in a moment. You have to work to pay for my plastic frag push. Well said, well said. You certainly do. You know, I think we all like spending each other's money, don't we? And you know, I'm saying how awesome these things are, and you know, and then in my ear you're saying, "Oh, super! Get this, get this." On a side note, I hope Beats is all right this morning. I hope he's survived, and he's all good. Hopefully we'll speak to him later on and find out how it all went. Right, let's put this here, and oh, right, which way around does this go? It looks like it goes that way around. This is a nice gantry. This is with ladders as well. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, right, I think we can just put a splodge there. Or should I say, I should be a bit posher and selective in my linguistical options, and maybe I should have said sufficient adhesive application. I don't know. Might blow some people's minds if I start using too many long words this time in the morning, especially without a coffee. I want a nice chilled out Sunday today, finishing this Titan and dropping things all over the place as I usually do. Right, that's one half of the shell, and then we just rinse and repeat. It's quite straightforward this morning. B13. Morning Christoph, morning Dean, how are you both doing? Rogue Idol, oh my god. Oh my god. The thing is, I've been thinking about doing a cheeky little Forge World order. More to finish the Moiraxes off, really. Oh, need another B14. This thing here. Yep, there is. Might as well get a few of these other plates off as well. So while we're here, we've got B16 and 15, which are here. B16 on the left. I do like how huge these these intakes, these air intakes are. That's what I assume they are. They're massive. You know, compared to the Warlord. I'll be doing this a lot, guys. This is just what I do, comparisons all the time. But look at the size of them. They're kind of double the size. Massive. Still got 4 like the Warlord though. So 16 is on the left, and we said 15 is on the right, which is, I want to say it's over here, but I'm completely wrong. It's right here. Games Workshop send you an email at 3 AM today saying that your order is on the way. Yeah, Christoph, I don't know what's going on there. I've had emails at like 4 o'clock in the morning and things like that from Forge World and from Games Workshop. And then I've received emails to say that my order is dispatched half an hour after I've received my order. Yeah, their email system's all over the place. I don't know. It's so inaccurate. I don't know what's going on. I'm very good, Dean. Thank you. Very good. Hope you had a good session now that the gyms are all open, and you know, we can all go and we can all pump up again or get a bit fitter. C9, and then we've got C10 that goes on top. Wow, it's got like a double HUD. This is nice. You'd wait to see when the sisters are coming before cheeky order. Oh, good point, Maxim. Good point. Yeah. Do you think it'll be sisters later today? If it is, it's going to destroy me. I tell you, it's going to absolutely destroy me. Morning, Kriegsman. How you doing? Literally just started a couple of minutes ago. We are working on the top carapace today. Nice to have stopped on the legs and then work on something completely new. We'll have a cheeky little look forward. Oh, well, we've got some good things going on today. We've got another gantry walkway. We've got a missile launcher, we've got some windows, we've got some curved areas, we've got the void shields, we've got the cannons, and then we've got some of the arm weapons. So yeah, we've got some lovely pieces to work on today, guys. It's going to be fantastic. But yeah, if you were a bit unsure about whether this kit was worth it, I hope so far it has dissuaded any notions of, you know, non-value, because it's a lovely kit. And I think this is going to be much more satisfying than like Bellicor on those 2 sprues. I think this has many more parts, and it's just going to stand literally head and shoulders above all of your other Titans. Can't wait to get stuck into that book though and read more about them, because we haven't really heard that much about them. So Bellicor was sold out. if you're new here today, this morning, on GW's website at least. You can pick it up in, you know, from other places, and also the book, the special edition, limited edition book is now sold out too. So just putting that out there, guys. Oh, sorry, we've done that piece. What am I playing about that? So yeah, no rush today, this morning, just a nice, gentle build of a Titan. I wonder how long it takes the Forge Worlds to make these. I mean, you know, not a lot of people know that Warlords take 100, more than 100 years just to build one. So this Warmaster, few hundred years. I wonder if Ryza have a few of these as well, you know, because they're all about the plasma, aren't they? I love a bit of plasma. Oh, I love a bit of plasma. Oh, right. The mould lines and the cleanup haven't been too bad with this kit either. Been impressed. Right, I think that's us all cleaned up, isn't it? Right then, so let's put this together. Oh, that just fits together so nicely. I like it. So whenever, it's good as well watching a live stream or a build, someone doing this, because it means, I always take away from it that you get a sort of an appreciation. If you see another one of these on the tabletop, you kind of know the steps that person's taken to build it. I really like these ladders. I think they're so cool, both of these ladders right here, and you get onto this top area. I mean, it would have been nice if these were like big turret kind of things or whatever, but you know, the fact that they're like void shield you know, groupings, still quite cool. Right, and then we are going big today. This morning we're going big. We're putting this directly on there. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, so how do we, so it's going to run along there. It's going to, oh, drop that. So it's going to run along there, and then it's going to run along all of that on the inside. Okay, I see. Right. Let's see how that works. Okay. Nice, I like that. Cool. Let's rinse and repeat. Great. Then, because we've prepared these other pieces, we can slot these on as well. So, wow, that's a big chunky piece right there. Slots in there with no issues. And then we've got this, we'll go above there. Wow, so a second armour panelling piece. That is brilliant. I like the hood. That is very reminiscent to the Warlord's hood, with the front one that goes over the head, and then you've got this one that, you know, layers with the carapace. This just slaps on quite nicely. I like how for the Warmaster the plates and the vents and things are all kind of integrated. Like all the you know, you've only got those showing, whereas the Warlord, you've got the two banks. It almost makes the Warlord look like less armoured. Yeah. I'm wondering what they'll do with this, whether they'll have each one of these sections removable in the big kit. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? And you could have a look inside. All right, well, that's a big piece of the top done. You're not keen on Forge World. What did you order, Christoph? I mean, I've ordered plenty of things over the past few months. You know, you've seen the videos. You know, when things were in stock, like the Asterius, that got to me within a couple of days. I was very happy with that. You know, my Titan weapons came very quickly. I haven't had really any issues. Yeah, definitely give them a call, Christoph, definitely. You probably called them before. Okay, thank you, Christoph. Yeah, I've heard of the defensive riser. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. Okay, I've got bits and pieces now with this, and they are all on the reverse. So 17 and 18. There we go. Here's 17. And 18. 19 and 20, these big exhausts. These are huge, aren't they? Absolutely huge. And 20 and 21. Oh, two lots of 21s. These are these things. More exhausts? Don't know. And then we've got the missile launcher, the Revelator, or if you're American, Revelator. Right, let's see how big these are. These look amazing. Look how big these are. Look at the size of that. It's like double. Maybe a third bigger. I don't know. Massive, aren't they? Okay, keep that to one side. The whole range of Horus Heresy books? A Moirax and a Castellax. Well, I know that one of the Moiraxes, I think the one with the claw, was out of stock. The Castellax I have no experience with. When you say the whole range of Horus Heresy books, like all the black books, like the ones in paperback. Oh yeah, that does suck. Yeah, yeah, probably be best to give him a call, Christoph. If you've been waiting that long, crikey, I give them a week, and then I phone them up, and if I'm not happy with my response, and they say, oh yeah, well we don't know when it's going to come in stock, or you know whatever, then I'll just say, right, just cancel the order, refund me. I'll pick it up another time. But I'm quite savage. Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody's customer service that have to deal with me. But at least I can see that myself. There's a lot of rivets on this. I'm surprised that they even took the time to put rivets on the outside and on the inside. That's dedication. Right, we'll get these on and have a look at this missile launcher. Again, I haven't really had a look at the rules and things. I don't know where I put my book. Oh, there it is. It's over there. We'll have a look at the rules once we put it on. Quick clean up with these. Oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, so you must really like the Horus Heresy, Christoph. You know, for someone who's just got back into the hobby, or I say get back into the hobby, someone who's just got into the hobby, to dedicate that much. I mean, wow, you must really like it. Yeah, I mean, thing is, those books are all made in China, so maybe they're having some issues with China right now, production and logistics, and I mean, it would be cool that if it would be cool if they could just send you the Castellax and the Moirex at least, and just send you an email about the books and say, look, you know, there's been a delay with our supplier or our, you know. But saying that, I've had quite a few things come from China, like the Shrine Luminor and the you know, the recent Adeptus Titanicus book that's made in China. The world isn't exactly back to normal, is it? On the contrary, to be fair. And because of globalization and things, I guess people kind of expect it to. They see what's happening around them and they just, all right, well, we're all good, we're all open. Why isn't the rest of the world? Oh, right, yeah. That's why. Oh, this is a nice piece. Oh, I don't know what these are, but they look cool. Very cool. I like that. ones, I'm guessing. Oh, no way, do they go sideways? We're not having that on this channel. I'm not having sideways vents. What's going on there, you Mechanicus freaks? How can you do this? How can you do this to me? Put the vent on the side. That's really going to kill my OCD. Oh dear. Okay, it is what it is. We'll put the vents on sideways. Oh right, so guessing they just go on like that. Yeah. Oh, these are super cool. I like this rivet effect as well. Brutal, brutal. Why did I press that hard? Come on, Superman. Don't need to press that hard. I think I want them to line up, have them flush. Don't know whether you can see, but you can have these flush. But yeah, that works for me. Or do we push them all the way in? They kind of do, don't they? Let's see what it would look. Oh no, I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave them as they are. Unless this starts to affect the missile launcher. It's odd because you're dealing with a kit that you've never built before and you haven't even built it in 28mm. So you kind of like look at these pieces and go, do they really go like that? Do they? You're not quite sure first time. D. We're on to the D sprue, guys. We've got the D. Here's the D. Wow, this is probably one of my favourite sprues. And this has the Revelator missile launcher. So D1. I want to say it's around here. There's a D2. There's a D1. This strange looking thing. Massive targeting bank, I guess. Here's D2. Got the missiles slightly poking out. Wow, they are sharp. D3. The missile launcher cowling. Oh yeah, they could be, Christoph, couldn't they? They could be. That's a fair point. D4. Here it is. There's quite a few of you that have turned up this morning. Good morning. How are you all doing? We're working on the Revelator missile launcher right here. On the Carapace of the Warmaster. Still many pieces to go, don't you worry. D5, D6. We're not even halfway. Yeah, maybe we're halfway. We might as well just do this gantry point as well. And this is a B sprue. Which I think is this. Yeah, here we go. So 24 on the right. And 22 on the left. And a 23 in the middle. Right, let's get this missile launcher together, and then I'll have a quick look at the old rules. And then we are on the sides and the windows and the void shields and the las cannons and the bits and pieces to kind of finish it, to kind of finish the carapace. Yeah, we're making good progress. There's no rush, of course, but my plan is to finish this today. So I released the Crimson Court unboxing video this morning, a little bit earlier on, but if you are aching to see how gorgeous that Siege of Terror Lost in the Damned map is, you won't have to wait too long. When I have my first break of this, it's probably in a couple of hours or so, I will be releasing that video. So, and it's a good one. I really like that map. It's stunning. Now I've just got to find a frame for it. I like it more than the Solar War map. I mean, the Solar War map is still quite good with the planets and the different gates. Is it the Elysian gate? Can't remember. But the book was amazing. So I recommend the Solar War. Right, I think we're ready to put this missile launch together. Put this gantry on. Are we lucky in mould lines? Yeah, just a few on the top there. Sure, you can still paint these missiles once you've built this, but I think they're going to be more and more difficult to get to once we encase them in this. Okay, right. Before I glue that, just take the top off. It's the old body temperature starts to warm up in the morning up to midday and so on. Right, there we go. So let's put this together. I think that will just go in there. Oh, lovely. This game is continuously surprising me. Continuingly. Oh. Let me put the old roof on. I think that just goes on there. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. How is this going to work? So I think, is it like that? Oh, is it in there? Oh, no way. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. And then put the sides on it with that piece going that way. Right. There we are. And the other side. I mean, we'll do a little size comparison, give you an idea of how big this missile launcher is. Massive. Absolutely massive, this thing. Yeah, there's a Warhound. It's missile launch is kind of like the Carapace of the entire Warhound, probably bigger. Actually, that gives me an idea. Oh no, he went there. He went there. How big is it compared to the? Yeah, it's pretty hefty, isn't it? I like that. That just slots in there. Okay, let's just build this walkway thing. So they want you to put it in this way. Oh, that goes on there, lovely. So cute. We made a walkway today. Yay. I just want to build like little trains like this now. Adeptus Titanicus trains. There were so many questions about that train set in, was it 2018 when I went? I think it was that. Or was it 2019? I can't remember. Either way, I went to an event at Forge World, and there was a Adeptus Titanicus scale train set, and there's so many questions about that. It was fantastic. It didn't move about or anything, but they'd done it with the scenery pieces, with the you know, Monitorum containers, which you can get in this scale, and yeah, people wanted the train. I wanted to train. I wanted the Adeptus Titanicus train set to, you know, that would be so cool. Anyway, I think this just slots in. Is it here? It looks a bit odd, just being like that, but does it go like so, or does it go all the way in? This is an interesting one. Don't really know what to make of that. I think it goes in, I think it just plonks in like that. So yeah, you've got some plugs and sockets there, so let's have at it. Yeah, each missile its own piece, yeah. Be huge, wouldn't it? Normally I'd glue the sides, but I'm not. Oh, I could glue that. That little plug. So that when it slots in, it will just rest in there. Good. It does slot in, guys. It does, you know. Excellent. Right. So this little walkway. Oh, you don't want to be closing your legs like that. Okay, so this just fits on that. No way. Oh, that's mental. Right. So they want you to put it in this way, connected to that. Oh, OMG. That is so cool. So you can actually see that this would move along and then slot like that, and then that becomes like a walkway. Why have they put all the detail on there then? They didn't have to. Oh right, you've probably got the option of putting these runners on there. Unless I'm meant to do that already. No, I don't think I am. Or maybe you can extend the walkway a little bit, but that is cool. Cool as. That is brilliant. I'm really happy with that. That's cool. Right, let's glue this on. There we go. And there we go. No, it's not really going on, so probably best if I just glue it directly on this. There we are. That is going to be amazing in 28mm if they get this right. That you could magnetize it as well. If you could magnetize this bit here and have it connect on, then you've got like a little bridge going on. That's brilliant. Right, guys. Oh, they have to, Dean. They can't just scale it to 28mm. It's impossible. They can't. Because what you're saying is, because they haven't done that so far, because this in Titanicus is one piece, but in 28mm it's a number of pieces, and that's what they have to work on. Essentially, they're not just grabbing one piece and then they're making it again. They are making many pieces from scratch that make a similar piece. There are some things that I think they can scale up, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, what is it? The gyroscopic, those are just scaled up big time because they are pretty much the same, but even on the Warlord, there's more detail, there's more rivets and everything. So even if they do scale certain parts up, they still have to spend a fair bit of time tweaking them. It's not just a simple case of pressing the button on the computer and going, right, we want it in this scale. Can you imagine? And then there's all the planning with the different molds. You know, you then got to plan what each mold will, what pieces will be in each mold. There's a huge amount that goes into it. Right, C. Let's get cracking with these. Some of these sprues are looking a bit more empty, which is nice. C. Oh wow, we've got two different sprue ones coming on. So C13. Here we are. Bob, we're gonna have these streams members to chat. That's what I've decided for the weekend streams. If people want to support the channel, then you know, they're welcome to. Right, A32. Where's this? This is A32, yeah. I want it to be, you know, I don't want to be completely bombarded by questions all day today. It's a Sunday. I'm not really supposed to be here anyway. I'm doing this as an extra thing. Yeah, I will get absolutely bombarded with questions if I have it open to everyone. And I think it's about right that you know, I've invested a lot recently in purchasing the new releases for the channel, and I want to give something back to the people that support the channel, you members. Definitely. I think that's right. A33. Got to be around here somewhere. Here we go. So we've got, oh, we had the A33. Okay, we need an A35. This is the one I want. That's A35, which also goes in that. Morning, Soren. How you doing? Okay. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Good that you're joining me on this Sunday as I go through this Titan build. Oh no, we do need the 33. Right, so it's this one and this, followed by that, and then that's done, and then it's a completely different piece. Right, so it's C14, this one here. Nearly got them mixed up. A33. And then that's the 35, good, and then we can put them on the side. this as well. So we've got these window things. I'm sure they're windows. No worries, Christoph. Enjoy your lunch. I know you're like an hour ahead, so yeah, enjoy it. I'm going to head off in a few minutes, grab a coffee. I'll be back very shortly. I'll just finish these side pieces and glue them on, and then it's time. Right, so this is, I wonder what this is. Ah, so these are the, again, they're not gyroscopic stabilizers, but they're something to do with the balance, I guess. Gravitic balance or something. Something's going on with these. But they are cool. And then this will go in here. Oh, and it'll just rest on the top. Oh, that's lovely. And then this, I think, is just the opposite. Like that. And then, yep, that will just rest on there. Perfect. Lovely. And then we'll just put them on. So these are other gantryways too. Wow, that's brilliant. So far we've got this, we've got that, and then we've got these. I don't know if you can see that, but look, there's a door on each side with a gantryway midway. Very, very cool. Yeah, a bit of tidying up still to do. Right, we can put this on here, like so. Great. And then this one. Again, I think it's getting to the point where it's going to be quite difficult to paint inside here. So I would just, yeah, air the caution if you wanted to have some detail in. But that looks as straight as we can get it. There we are. Okay, I think it's about time I go for a coffee. So I'll just leave you with with that for the moment. That's looking pretty big. Oh my god. Might as well get this sprue ready. And then do we build both of those? We do. And the bottom. And then we're on to the void shield generators and little shields and bits and bobs and some of the armor plates and things. So yeah, we're getting there. This is halfway in the booklet at least. Okay, so yeah, I will just grab a drink. I think I deserve one after building that carapace, and I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. So probably good to just stand up and walk around a bit as well. But I will be back. Okay, I am back from outer space. Oh, my bubbles come off. Oh, right. Put this back on even. Cool. Right, here we are. So, Super Saiyan, fully refreshed. Got the coffee ready. Ooh. Okay, right. Let's do these windows, because this is what I think they are. I really do. So 37, 36. There's a 37. I should really get a plaque, shouldn't I? That goes along here that says, you know, popped for tea or something like that. I'll have a look for one. 36, here we go. I hope you're fully refreshed and you're ready for another couple of hours. 38. 39. Right. Smaller pieces than I expected. With hardly any work, these. Yeah, not much cleanup. Definitely coming together. Definitely coming together. I can see the progress made now. You know, once you get the legs and the carapace done, you yeah. More work than a warlord. I think with the warlord, when I did the 3-hour live stream of building one of those, it was I think I did everything other than the weapons, like the carapace and the big main weapons. So okay, so we go like that then, do we? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. That works. I'm going to use this though. Not sure I agree with that curved angle, but I'm sure it will all become apparent. Revan, how are you doing? Good morning. going to put this on here. Oh, that's lovely. The way that that will go on there. That is going to be sweet. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool, these. Okay. Pop that on. Just like building, just adding and adding more to it. Right, we're past the halfway in the book, it seems. Right, A31, this big plug thing, which I've been wondering what this was. Well, I know what it was, but been dying to hop this on. Along with A41 and 40. So the twin ink las cannons. The point defense las cannons. Yes, this thing has twin las cannons for defense, which is all right. I'm sure lore-wise it would have other point defense things going on for it. All right, C17. Where are we, this one? And it would be guarded, big time. It would be guarded by lots of troops. C23s, these shields. I'm about to do the void shields. That's all right, actually. Right. Yep, slowly adding more and more to this carapace. It is huge though. I mean, just every now and again I just look over at it and I just think this thing is going to be massive. I'm really chuffed that they've done it in plastic too. They could have opted to do it in resin. I mean, they've recently made a few knights in resin, and for me that was a bit of a sign that that Games Workshop weren't investing more into Adeptus Titanicus and the game system. If Forge World start making miniatures, don't get me wrong, like they have the place in the, you know, the weapons and things, like, I mean, and let's face it, this is absolutely bloody gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. But at the same time, you know, how much would it have been if Forge World have done it? That's the thing I've got to think about. Double the price? And then even less people would purchase them. Right, I think. Oh, okay. So that just pops in there then. That's not very secure, is it? It's all wibbly wobbly, unless I'm reading this wrong. Unless I've missed a part. which I don't think I am, but I guess you can move the hips around. But that certainly, yeah, you can move the hips. Wow, that's posable, look. That's quite cool. Wow, so you've got a lot of posability there in them hips. That is, ah, oh, GW, you're giving me a load of choices now, haven't you? Let's put the point defense weapons on, and then we'll have a little decision about it. The hips don't lie. Ah, thank you for that bit of refreshment. Patient Zero, you're alive. Zero's alive. Looper girl. I'm glad you're with us. Very glad. Let's hope you have a fantastic day. Resting. Oh, okay. Still horrible. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting then that you've had it. Cool. So I'm guessing you had all the same symptoms as you had back then. Well. Fair enough. Don't blame you. You know, just yeah, you don't need me to tell you to not stretch yourself and take it easy. Take it easy. It's a Sunday. The weather's not as nice as it was yesterday, guys. If it was as sunny here in Norfolk as it was yesterday, I probably would have taken the bike out today. I will next weekend. That's going to be a thing. Yeah, it's getting there. It is getting there. She's almost ready for the big weapon. She's huge, absolutely huge. It's like, oh, sorry, that was my key. But I just moved my key back to where it was. That's worth a lot, that key. Right. Yeah, how many warhounds is she? It's like, it's going to be like 2.5 warhounds high. Crazy. Taller than the knight. I had an inkling. Don't know what you're talking about, Zero. That's my house key. I've got the locksmiths to put a chip in the key. So I've got an electronic key to get into my place now, and I just use that as the key. Fantastic. What size base is the bad boy on? So good. They're good these days. Look at this. They are good. It's the key again. Sorry, it's so heavy, you see. 120mm by 92mm oval base. So it's the same size as the Warlord bases. Would it be... Could you put it on the Knight base? Could you put it on the Knight base? Maybe. I think it would look all right on the Knight base, you know. It's looking a bit squished on the Warlord base, I have to say. I mean, it fits on there, but yeah, you know how some models sort of just fit on a 25mm, but they look way better on a 32. It's that kind of deal. But for games wise, rules wise, I guess you got to keep it on the base that it comes with. Unless you wanted to proxy it, maybe, but. Right, let's put these on. The defense weapons. So this one goes right here. I love these. I love putting these on. These are satisfying. Very satisfying. The way they've been designed. They certainly are protecting this. The core. I'm thinking that's the core, unless it's buried deep inside, but I really do think that that is the core. And what a core it would be to power those plasma weapons and all of its other operating systems. What is this, Windows? And the, oh, let me swap it back and put these on. Where do these go? Oh, they actually go in, okay. And then this will go, right here, like there. So we're going to cover this up finally. Okay, that's nice. I wondered about that. So there we go. Let me pop these in. There and there. There and there. I mean, I think these are going to be a pain to stick in, if I'm honest. Which I am. I'm prepared for them to fall off or move or do crazy things. Right now I am prepared for that. I think we'll just leave them hanging. Right, enough with the silly jokes. Oh, okay. That wasn't on properly, in properly. Oh, that's odd, isn't it? Stay. Void shields. You're going to attempt to go downstairs, let everyone else know you're still alive. Okay. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to kindle a bonfire before you go down there. You recently put all your Space Marines on 32mm base. They do look cool on 32mm bases. Yeah, they do. GW don't have base standardization. What? Are you saying that you can put any model on any base? Is that what you're saying? Because I thought for tournaments and things, like you weren't allowed to, because of, you know, because otherwise you could go to a tournament and put like a tiny Space Marine on a massive base and completely block certain things, or get into combat with more models, or I'm sure there was a thing about it. Right, A43s, lots of A43s, and you do this twice, so we also need the A42. So one of these, and then we need 4 void shields on them. So it is a 4 void shield cluster. There's got to be some kind of extra special rule about these clusters, these overlapping void shields. But there are 4. Oh, there's all of them, and then this sprue complete. Wow, we've completed a sprue, and we're half 11. I thought they did have, maybe they've changed it then, Revan, because I'm sure in the rules it said something about you have to measure from a unit's base, and clearly if you put a massive base on, then that's, you know, what you're doing is you're kind of communicating that the model can be anywhere on that massive base at any one time, unless everything now is not from the unit's base, but from the end of the barrel. I know for vehicles, that's the thing, but for actual troops and dreadnoughts, well, dreadnought is a vehicle, isn't it? But okay, there's 3. So we're going to do these void shields. If I don't drop any, that was a close call. Wow, good morning, everyone that's just joined in to this stream. Oh, watching me. It's a void shield juggle. Hopefully that won't come off. Got a few more void shields on here. So yeah, there are 12 in total, if you weren't aware. That is 4 more than a warlord. here are the 4. And then that's sprue A complete. Done. Sprue A, that can be disassembled, turned into a stomper. These are just spare because these are the weird looking speaker things. I mean, it would have been cool if you had a couple of missile tips coming out of them, because then you can find missiles out of the knees. I mean, that's quite cool. But yeah, we're going to glue them all on that assembly. And then we've got some cannons. We might as well get those ready as well while we're here. And C26 and 24, is it? Oh, 26, no, 26 and 24, yeah, it is 26 and 24. These are lovely. These are kind of like the Nemesis armor plates, but then some. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. B, this is the B sprue, I think, with the cannons. Here they are. They're both number 30. And these are turret systems too. We're almost on the arm weapons. Almost. What I think I'm going to do is just split this sprue up. Make it a bit more manageable. You've got different number of side paneling. I'm going to use these fancy ones, loyalist ones. With Curse City won't be back. I don't know if it definitely won't be back. I mean, you know, Games Workshop have said a few things, but if it's one thing I know by now in my 25 years plus experience of the hobby is I know Games Workshop like money, and unless you are the main person making that decision and work for GW and say, I decide that I don't want Curse City to be back, I don't think anybody can really say that it definitely won't be back or not. Decisions happen overnight. They could bring it back. They've said that they won't at the moment, which has obviously angered a few people, but you never know. You know, you never know. I mean, if you just resort to that you know, polar level, it's here, it's sold out, they're not going to bring it back, but then they bring it back. I mean, it must be such a roller coaster, surely. Okay, C25 and 27. I've got these to pop on. And we've got the C28s. So this is all coming together very well. Only, well, literally just like a couple of sprues left. These are the spare parts that I'm not going to be using. The Warmaster, you know. it's all speculative, Revan. You know, I don't really see the point in trying to look, you know, ghost hunt at all, really. Just a waste of time, really. We are in a position where we are. Let's just make the most of it. If you didn't get Cursed City, then you didn't get it. I'm sure there's plenty of other things that people can be focused on. I guess some people just can't let go, though. You know, it's almost as if nowadays companies have the key to your emotions, and it's like, no, they don't. Nobody can affect how you choose to, you know, have an emotional response, or they shouldn't, you know. And if they are, then just need a bit more control, I think. Yeah, move on, enjoy other parts of the hobby. I know that's easy to say, but you know, I've got Cursed City. I got it for the channel. I built all the models. Have I looked back on it since I built all the models? No, I haven't. I'm already on to the next thing. I'm already on to Adeptus Titanicus and Bellicor, you know, and Lumineth. There's so much stuff in this hobby. This is the thing. There's more things out there than there ever has been. Crazy. Anyway, I do go off on a few tangents, so I apologise. Let's get back to these big walking mechs and how cool this one looks with last cannons in its knees. I'm really chuffed that they decided to do that. And if I got a 28mm, hypothetically, because we don't even know if they're bringing it out, then yeah, I'd go for the same. Undoubtedly. Points wise though, that is an interesting one. I think it would be silly points. How much is the Warlord right now? Over 5,000 points or so. Maybe 7, but I'd probably say closer to 8,000. Yeah, I'd probably say 8,000 points. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have Primarisified it. Well, they Primarisified a lot of the things recently, and what I mean by that is just putting every weapon on it. So like the Warhound, when I first got the Warhound, I thought, oh yeah, you know, it's a Warhound, it's only got 2 weapons, and so on. Then they released the Reaver, and I thought, okay, Reaver, yeah, only got 3 weapons, you know, you got the 2 main weapons and the Carapace. And then the Warlord, I thought, okay, right, so they've got the 2 main weapons, they've got 2 Carapace, which are usually the same anyway, and then you've got two las cannons at the rear, and you've got bolt cannons at the front. So then you're looking at a Titan with, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weapons. But then they bring out the Nemesis, and suddenly you've got 2 bolt cannons at the front, 1 on the tail, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weapons again. And now this Warmaster, how many weapons has this got, guys? So we've got, I think it's got, has it got any? Yes, it's got the front cannons. So you've got 2 front cannons, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weapons. 14 weapon systems. Oh, plus 2 at the, was it 2 at the back? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 weapons. Sorry, I do apologise. 16 weapon systems, so double the 8. Yeah, so double the weapon systems of a Warlord and a Nemesis. going crazy, isn't it, with the number of weapons these things have? They are now a walking army. It would be cool though, as like a big objective point or a narrative for a game, you know, on a 28mm. What's the mission objective? To take down that Warmaster. Okay, how many points are we playing? 8,000, right. Really like to know the range of that missile launcher, if it does indeed have the furthest range. Can't see why it wouldn't, you know. Maybe unlimited range, that would be tasty. As I say, I'll finish these void shields and things and put these armor plates on, and then we'll have a little look at the rules. We'll have a little break from sort of building. Oh yeah, I can definitely think that you'd have a number of warhounds just running about the place, feeding data back to it. Okay. I'd like to think these cannons are just battle cannons. Or, don't think they'd be Earthshaker cannons, but it could handle it. I think it could probably handle it. More likely they're battle cannons. These warriors are a bit finicky. They have three points of contact on the sprue. So yeah, you work that out, you've got 12 of them. 36 pieces to clean up. And then file down, that's another 72. I mean, what I will do today is get as far as I can before lunch, which I will go at about 1 o'clock. Okay, just give you a heads up on that, because then that's yeah, then that's 3 hours, and then I'll have a break for a couple of hours, and then I'll be back. But I'll leave you with the Siege of Terror Lost on the Damned map first look. I'll make that public after this stream. I think we've only really got the weapons to complete. Okay, okay. You think, so you think it's larger than an Earthshaker? Or smaller? I mean, could it pass off as one of these battle cannons? maybe like a Leman Russ battle cannon. Okay. Well, I hope everyone else is doing well with their hobbying today. If you are doing any hobby on a Sunday. Griffin mortar. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, the guess ranges. Oh wow, that brings back memories, Bob. Yeah. Guess ranges. Well, the Earthshaker had a guess range, I think, didn't it? And a minimum range. Yeah, they did away with those. I think the D cannon had a guess range. I can't be sure. You know, the one that fired like little black holes for Eldar. Bit of a squeak going on. Ah, Earthshaker was 72 inches, 48 for the Griffin. Okay, nice one. Now what we're going to do is we are going to modify these cannons a little bit. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drill the barrels out. Wish me luck. Before we glue them in place. On the artwork they are, but I think on the model, the pictures, they haven't. They don't usually, do they? No. Get my drill bit out, ready. Yeah, they haven't on the box. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Eldar weapons were everything. Bright Lancers and Star Cannons, wow. Wow, very dangerous. Bright Lances reduced any armour from 14 to 12. And and they were strength 8, so you only need, so it's 50-50 chance of getting a glancing or penetrating hit, and star cannons had an AP of 3, so that meant that, and they had 3 shots, so they just insta-killed Space Marines. Yeah. Fire prisms were nice as well. I think they had AP2, and they had the small blast, so they could wipe out Terminators. This is back when Terminators didn't have an invulnerable save. Yeah, I know. Wonder if we'll see some more Eldar trickery in their refresh. Okay, right. I've been avoiding these void shields, so let's just crack on and do them. They're just a bit of a pain because they're so small. If you've got large hands, yeah, it'd be tricky for you. I mean, I suppose you could magnetise these. Very, very tricky to do so, but you don't want to lose them like that. Crikey. You had a heart attack then. Are they the same? I think they are the same as the 28mm. Here is one I made earlier. Oh. The Warlord's a long way away. So yeah, here's the 28mm and the normal one. Can we put that on the nipple? Maybe. But yeah, I think they are like for like. They might look a little bit different, to be fair. They're as close as they can be. They are same as these. Yeah, they're exactly the same as the Warlord ones. It's going to bug me if I don't prop that up. Just doesn't want to prop up. It's fine. Yeah, what I was leading on to say about the void shields is 28mm definitely worth magnetising like I have there. But with these, I'm not really sure it's worth it. Plus you might end up like losing them. There's such an emphasis on these as well. Like your eyes are drawn to them on this model, much more than the Nemesis at least. Just 4 left to do. Ah, 0, there you are. Oh. Maxim, you think with the new terrain influence, the way gates are going to be nasty to face? Okay. You think you fired your fingers down about 2 void shields? My nails are terrible, guys. I do get some compliments about my hands and fingers, which is awkward. But yeah, my nails and things, they need doing. I need to get them done at some point. But this is the hobby, isn't it? I've cut myself, I've filed myself. I mean, I've got loads of scratches there, micro abrasions. See if we can file this file. Let's drill it. Let's see. Okay. That's good to hear. Good to hear that you're getting better. 0. I'm not sure whether I can drill in this. This is the smallest drill bit I've got. He's doing it. He's doing it. That already looks miles better. Yeah, way better. Way, way better. See if we can have the same luck. Lady Luck is shining on us for this one. Yep, she certainly is. This is actually better, this one. Brilliant. Right, let's get these void shields all done. So it looks like they go that way, and they just gently rest upon the nipple. He says. And then nothing happens when you put them on. Okay. This is sweaty. My palms are sweaty. Mum's spaghetti. Oh. There we are. Let's gently put this. If you've got giant hands, or they're just most likely relevant to your size as a person, then you may struggle with this bit. I mean, I have large hands, and I am struggling with this bit. Well, they're more of a medium, but borderline. I like that. Little void shield cluster. Hey Super, I've tempted you to buy the Adeptus Titanicus Battle Force. Oh no! Do you think it will stick around for a while? Stick around. Yes. Oh dear, bit of a stretch. Yeah, I think it will stick around for a while. I'd probably say at least a year. The other one was around for a while, wasn't it? What did that one have in it? I can't remember. Was it a Reaver, 2 Warhounds, and a Warlord? And then this one they've bundled in the Warbringer? I can't remember. Probably on Element, if you check on Element. They probably have it there, but just not in stock. But yeah, you just can't ignore the value of that set. You just can't. I mean, you know, you're getting quite a few Titans for free with a discount as well. You know, you can pick it up for 90 odd, I think it is. Or maybe it's even, yeah, I think it's about 90 with a discount. Plus, you could use some crystals as well. That's a wonky void shield. We don't want none of that here. Right, now let's put them on. All right, how do they go on? Ah, okay. So you've got 4 that are just kind of satellite ones. They're on their own. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're rushing that a bit. But they will go on. And then the clusters, quite straightforward for the clusters. Do they go inwards? No, they go outwards, don't they? Okay. Interesting the way that they go on. I really thought that they would be in, but they're outies. Cool. Oh, that's good. Happy with the Void Shield clusters. What next, Super? £90 for 2 Reavers, 2 Warhounds, 2 Lancers, rulebook and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, that was the game, wasn't it, Bob? But they did do another mana pool. They did do another mana pool. Unless that's what you were talking about. You're talking about the Horus Heresy box game for Adeptus Titanicus. I think it's just called Horus Heresy. Thank you, Maxim. Okay, right. Let's put these cannons in the correct way. Oh, you can move them. That's pretty awesome. Oh, choices, right? All right, well, this is interesting. How are we going to do this? They even give you a little. I think we'll have them erect. Shall we erect these? I think it's only right. It's only right. Wouldn't mind drilling that out a little bit deeper. Not crazy depth, but just a bit deeper. How about that one? Is that one looking good? Right, okay. Got them slightly raised, but I've just learnt something. If you put the glue on the cannon rather than the mounting, then you're not going to accidentally get any glue on your barrel. So they're slightly erect. Slightly erect? It's either one or the other, right? I think that's an adequate angle, elevation. Yeah, happy with those. Let's put them on. They go in these massive concave areas. You can kind of turn them a little bit. It's quite fun. Get them just right. These flags I can see are going to be a bit of a pain. Right, these huge armour plates, they want to be affixing. The other way around. So you want the cannon through there, and yes, alright, I get where we're coming from. So I think they fit on there and on here. Lovely. Happy with that. Same for this one. So cool. It's amazing. Love it. Right. Flip around and pop these on the back. like so. Oh, so these go on here, okay. Yeah. I mean, some of these pieces like these right here, these you can imagine going on quite nicely. So much on this carapace. And flip around again. And I've got these big panels, and I'm going to use the fancy ones on here. Oh, that goes together so nicely. I'm impressed with that. I didn't know that the mana pool was sold out as well, Kriegsman. I thought it was. I thought it wasn't, sorry, because it only came out yesterday. Can't believe that that's out of stock, and so is the Bellicor and the book. Well, I can believe that the book was. Right, we're now on to the kind of arm weapons. They're not really arm weapons, they're kind of the shoulder weapons, I want to call them. They're built onto the shoulder. You've got a few options here, a number of options. You can go for everything from dual turbo lasers to the missile launchers, so on. It's an odd one. I kind of want to go for the missile launchers just because I know that they would overload the shields, and so will Vulcan Mega Bolters, and they're a decent range. But part of me wants to have the dual turbo lasers. I'm not going to go for the Inferno or the Vulcan. I don't know. We'll see how they go. I'm going to build a few of these and slot them in this coupling. I guess you could sort of magnetize it a little bit, but the coupling houses the weapon choice, so it will require a fair bit of planning if you want to do it that way. Right, let's put this on here. It's looking cool so far. That's massive, isn't it? That's massive. Looking even bigger now. Put the void shield back because I know what I'm like. I'll probably end up losing that void shield if I'm not careful. You wonder if Titanicus will get a new starting set. Like picking Knights versus Warlord. Well, I think you can still get the Grandmaster edition in some places. You can get the Horus Heresy edition, which is 90 quid, which I think is fantastic value still. And they only brought that out in 2019. So it's only really been about a year, well, almost 2 years. It's been about almost 2 years. Right, I'll just be back in a moment, just having a quick comfort break. Okay, I am back. Okay, right. Let's continue. As I said before, I will be hopping off to grab some food at about 1 o'clock. So just giving you a heads up. Right, let's look at the B sprue. I think this is still the C sprue. This is the B though, along with this, like the remnants of the B sprue. So let's clip these off. B32 and 33, these ones. 32 and 33, this is the mounting then of one of these shoulder weapons. 32, 33. And the same here. Three on the top. Now, the turbo lasers, 34 and 35, are quite straightforward. Got some Inferno cannons, which I won't be using. I mean, they will look a bit odd having big flamers on this. Can't remember what kind of range they are, but they are the same size. You know, this is another thing you've got to think about, is these weapons, although they're shoulder mounted, they are the same size as the Warhound's equivalent, and I did wonder about that. Yeah, I mean, look at the turbo lasers, that same size, like, yeah, like for like. The plasma, 36 and 37s. I'm not going to go for the plasma. Again, that is still the rule of cool though. I like plasma, and I could go full plasma with this one. I don't know. It's either plasma, turbo lasers, or missile launchers. There's those two. And then these missile launchers, just one piece. They're straightforward. I think in the 28mm scale they'll be one piece too. Again, there is something cool about having these missile launchers in the arms. The melter cannon is just too short range for me. There's many pieces as well. 43, B, 42. The barrels for the melter cannon. And then all of these storm cannons. So these Anvilis autocannons, are they? Not sure whether we're going to use them either. I can move the melters over there because we're definitely not using those. I don't know, these I say flat cannons, these anti-air guns, they just look a bit odd with, you know, with one, I say one barrel, one kind of twin link barrel in that configuration. Now, if we had like 4 of them, so if we had, I don't know, 2 there and 2 there, or even 2 there and 2 there, with the mortars at the front, or even the mortars at the rear, that would be cool. But because you're only getting one like that, it does look a bit strange, more strange than the Nemesis ones. Okay, the Vulcan Mega Bolters, 38, 39. Oh, congratulations, we've completed half of sprue B. I can feel like we're almost going to finish the whole of sprue B. Then we've only got a little bit of sprue C and the majority of sprue D. You've got all these mortars, and this is what I explained last night. You've got a choice between the anti-air or these mortars. The mortars look very, very good, and I haven't actually seen them in any of the pictures. I don't think they're on the website either, and they're not on the rear, so you probably wouldn't realise without knowing. And they don't draw any attention to the different weapon options. So you look at this and you think, all right, it's a big Titan. It's got the plasmas, it's got missiles, and it's got the anti-air, and the missile launcher, the Revelator missile launcher. But you're not aware of the number of armor panels, the mortars instead of the anti-air, the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, there's no plus the missiles. There's 6 different shoulder weapons there. You know. You're just not made aware of those. Okay, this is the Vulcans. That can go in the bin. So I think, you know, the plan is finish these shoulder weapons and the top carapace with the mortars, and then have some lunch, come back in a couple of hours and complete the head and the big weapons, the big arm weapons. Then I can go for a review of it. No, I'm planning to have the review out on Wednesday, by the way, if you were interested. Okay. All of these, you've got halves, 25s and 26s. We're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, but as long as they're paired up, that's all cool. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can have both. So you can make the anti-air and these mortars. They've given you 8 little turrets. Let's just pair these up though. You know, they're going to be easy to pair up anyway without being numbered, but I think what we'll do is we'll get all the 25s together and we'll get all the 26s together. How about that? That's good compromise. So I hope you're enjoying your hobby day today. Thank you for joining me while I build this big old Adeptus Titanicus Titan. It's been an awesome kit so far. Like, really enjoyed it. If you're on the fence, don't be, because you'll have a lot of fun with this one. Really feel like you're getting a lot of value with it too. Is this, will it take longer than a night? I think so. I think it's got more parts. I'll have to have a look on GW to confirm that though. And then that is sprue B complete. That's all of the 26s right there. So I think after these weapon options, we're pretty much onto the head then. So we'll leave the head and the plasma destructors for after lunch. They shouldn't take too long really. You've got some armor plating on the front as well to go for. What I'm going to do is, yeah, you can magnetize them, magnetize these weapons. I can't see why you wouldn't if you want to. But I think what I'm going to do is build everything and the weapons, and then put the weapons in a pose with this in a pose. I don't want it just stood there like that. I mean, I think like it's hips movement, because it's giving you that option, guys. So, you know, the pose that GW have put it in is just sort of stood completely upright. But anyway, yeah, melter we're not going to be using. Okay, right. So onto these shoulder weapons. So let's prepare these couplings. I'm sure we needed C. Missed out on the C sprue. Where is it? Was it the C even? Yeah, I think it's these. These are larger than you expect. 15 and 16. See, what's this number 21? What's this C21? Bet it's the long armour plating on the front of it. Yeah, it is. It's all those. Better not mess around with those just yet. But yeah, we've pretty much just got this left, guys. You know, like a couple of pieces on this sprue, and then the weapons and the heads, the two big plasma destructors. Mental, absolutely mental. Yeah, I like the fact that they've done the heads and the weapons on this are much like the Warlord Titan, so maybe they'll bring out another sprue like this that has the different optional weapons, like big old Gatling blasters, I'm hoping. at the top there's a ladder that we get you on top of the Titan next to the void shield generators. Are you talking about, I think you're talking about these, aren't you? These ladders here. That looks so cool. Oh, I keep wobbling that for some reason. Keep moving that about, don't I? Plus it is a bit... Okay, I just have to leave it like that. Yeah, there's so much detail all about here. It's crazy. Okay, right. Okay, I'll leave that like so. Right, so let's prepare all these parts and decide what we're going to put in there. Whether it's going to be the missiles or whether it's going to be the other two options. I think I might go for the turbo lasers. I mean, I'm guessing it's just an Apocalypse missile launcher. We did say we'd have a look at the rules, so maybe that's a good thing to do. After we've cleaned these up. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. After lunch, we'll work on the head and the weapons. Good little plan. And of course, next weekend, on the Saturday, I think I will complete Be'lakor on the Saturday. But yeah, Saturday evening, if all goes well again, we'll be building Be'lakor. Pretty awesome when you think that these will hold these shoulder weapons up. You know, these are quite large pieces, and they will go underneath them. I will be drilling the holes in these mortars as well. Definitely. Yeah, there's quite a few misprints now and again. You've seen the live streams since sort of September, and there's been a few cases where parts aren't numbered correctly. It happens. Go City, there was a minor error, wasn't there? A couple of minor errors in that. And that was an easy to build kit. Glad that they've got this nailed down though. I don't think I've seen any errors so far. I think what we'll do is we'll just glue these weapons together before we clean up other things, because then that will give it a chance to dry and all that good stuff. So I can clean it up before I put them on. And the plasma as well. I knew that would happen. It loves getting on your fingers, I tell you. It absolutely loves getting on your fingers, this glue. Yeah, they need a fair bit of cleaning up. So we've got 3 weapon options, guys, really. We've got the plasma, the missiles, or the turbo lasers. That's what we're going for. Nice that they've included all the other options. Yeah, Revan, all the data sheets are available on the Age of Sigmar app, and they have been for years, just in case you didn't know. I mean, unless you mean the 40k one. And then that is interesting. Okay, Soren, enjoy your lunch. yep, see you in a bit. I'm going to head off in about 20 minutes. And have a break for a couple of hours. These are a bit of a laborious task, cleaning these up. Although I'd rather have 8 of them than just the 4. Okay, right, that's those. Yep. And that's these. That's the anti-air sorted. He says, I think that is done. Yep. So just got these, the other half of the turret batteries to complete. We'll have a play and see which is the best one. I might even think about it over lunch as well. Nice one, yep. Sounds good. Enjoy your breaks, guys. And here we go. Yeah, quite a task this one, which is good. You know, it's a good little mission compared to the old Warlord. Right, let's just glue these on. Glue these together. I think they just go on quite straightforward. One. That's two. Now, yeah, so you've got an option here of which one you want to go in. So you, yeah, all right, I get it. So this goes in here. It doesn't actually matter which way, but then you can put a magnet all the way in there. I guess before you could have glued that, you could have slotted a magnet in, and then you can magnetize that, and then you could magnetize these as well. That should go that way around actually. So that would go like that. I mean, do they don't stay in normally, do they? Oh. Thank you, Bob, thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you. Appreciate that. I didn't think I was only going to be on 10% by about now. That is odd that it's on 10%. I think the plasmas do look cool though. They really do. I have to have a little play about with this and see what's the best course of action. So we've got the plasmas, or because the missiles then go in instead of those, so you can't really hot swap the missiles unless you magnetize these couplings, which is very, very tricky, because even if you put a strong magnet right at the end, you'd have to build up and then put a magnet and then build up the other side, but then that's going to get in the way as well, so you can't even do that. I don't know, I'll think about that, because the missiles will go in that, is it that way around? They are showing them that way around, aren't they? You know what? I'm going to go for the turbo lasers. I think I've made my mind up. I think I'll go for the turbo lasers. Just I like the look of the turbo lasers, and especially on like the Lucius Pattern Warlord as well. So I think I'll go for that. Let me just have a look at the rules for all these weapon systems though, but I've kind of settled on that. Let me just get the book, guys, hang on. Okay, right, so we've got the book right here. See what's going on. How easy would it be to magnetize? Difficult. What you could do, I guess, is you could clip these nipples off and just have a magnet there, and then and then drill in there and have a magnet. Yeah, you haven't got much depth there though, and they would need more than a 1x1, maybe a 1x2. 2x1. That's a fair bit of weight for a 2x1 though. It's going to be tricky because even if you cut those nipples off and just have that magnetised, that would be the best option. Or maybe you could cut these nipples off and put magnets where they are. That would be low profile. You might be able to squeeze that in, and then at least you could magnetise either these weapons or the missiles, because the missiles themselves are already... So you could sort of drill in a hole. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be a lot of faffing. I'd like it as a project, but for me, I think I'm just going to stick with one weapon system. Let's have a little look at the old book. See what's going on with the Warmaster. Weapons that are right at the back, I think. It's a lovely book. It smells great. And I think it's smaller than usual stuff. Your battle tomes and things. I think like the pages are shorter. Okay, here we go. So Warmaster, right. So you've got the Suzerain class plasma destructors. Okay. You've got the Apocalypse missile arrays, which are... They're exactly the same, all right. They're exactly the same as what you'd expect. Well, they're different. They are different. Same range, but it's Apocalypse missile array, and you get 3 dice, whereas on the Warlord you're getting 10 dice. The strength is the same. Warlord Carapace as opposed to Warmaster shoulder. 10 points compared to the 15. Okay. Right, paired. And then you've got the plasma, which is 8-inch turbo laser destructor. There you go. It's twice the range of the plasma, and it's got a long range of 32. It's a shield bane draining as well. Front arc the same. Got maximal fire. Same strength. Interesting. Okay. So they've both got short and long range, but you've got a little bit of accuracy with the plasma long range. And the Vulcan, you've just got six dice as opposed to the 2, but much shorter range than either of them. But you've got rapid. I'm going to go for the turbo laser destructor just because I like the look of it, and yeah, I am always reminded with you know, with the Lucius Pattern Warlords. So that's what we're going for, guys. Okay. The only thing is they are a bit of a pain to clean up compared to the others. Okay, that's one. Move them out of the way. Get this rear shoulder assembly point. Okay, just a bit of a heads up, in about 5 minutes or so I'll be heading off for 2 hours, so I'll be back at 3 o'clock until tea time, really, until I cook myself some food, completing this Warmaster. So hope you're having a pleasant break, and I hope you can join me a little bit later on where we will finish this Titan. I'll give you some size comparisons and things. Yeah, you're welcome. Revan, you're very welcome. Right, happy with all of those. Let's glue them in place. You've got to make sure that the targeting array is on the top, much like the plasma. There you are. And then we can pop these in. Thinking, yeah, don't need to glue them. You can have a tight fit. As long as you've got a tight fit, you're all good. Just got to be careful of not getting any glue at the back there. There you go. And the same for this one. I don't think it matters which way around they go. They both look exactly the same. Keep that like so. He says, and drops things. Okay, right. Round 2. There we are. A tighter fit or a looser fit? It's all good. I'd like to just hold them for my lunch break really, and just leave that like that. Right, so there we go. We are on the way. We just got to put these in and up into the carapace. Move all these out of the way because we're not using them. When we come back from lunch, we will do that, and then we'll work on all of these little carapace mounted turrets. Then we're on to the heads. Okay, I already know which head I'm going to do. I'm going to do the boring knight type head. Although I do like the you know, skull type face one. But it's very nice, that one. But we'll see. I'll make a decision over lunch. But that is me done for these 3 hours. So thank you ever so much for joining me. If I don't drop my knife everywhere, I will be back in a couple of hours at about 3 o'clock. So yeah, if you can join me for then, that's great. If not, no worries. I'll see you in the next live stream on Wednesday. Thank you ever so much for joining me this morning and a little bit this afternoon. Thanks for watching. The Emperor protects.